Hello everyone, and welcome to another Reflect video where we continue our exploration of the Beatitudes. I'm David Simpson, one of the pastors at Parliament Community Church. Today, we're delving into the transformative power of mercy, drawing inspiration from the profound teachings of Christ. Our journey begins with a captivating golfing tale shared by John Ortberg. It's a tale that resonates with all of us, for we've all had moments akin to an errant golf shot. Picture this: the ball veering into the trees or water, a moment when judgment seems inevitable. However, instead of condemnation, there's compassion from friends who say, "Don't worry about it, let it go, we won't write it down." This, my friends, is a mulligan, a second chance, a fresh start. Beyond the golf course, it becomes a metaphor for the grace notes punctuating our lives, offering new beginnings. Ortberg's story prompts us to reflect on the mulligans we've encountered, especially those granted through our relationship with Christ, the ultimate mulligan for humanity. Now, let's be honest with ourselves. We all relish being on the receiving end of mercy. It's a warm feeling when people offer us a mulligan. Yet, the real challenge arises when it's our turn to extend mercy to others, especially when we may harbor doubts about whether they deserve it. This challenge lies at the heart of our discussion today. To kick things off, let's ponder a question. In your network of relationships, who do you find it challenging to extend mercy to? Is there a person or a group that comes to mind? Our journey leads us to the fifth Beatitude. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. These powerful words from Jesus echo in our hearts, urging us to embody mercy just as our Heavenly Father is merciful. However, there's a catch. Extending mercy isn't always a walk in the park. Yet as we explore Jesus' teaching, we discover that mercy is a reoccurring theme. The parable of the debtor in Matthew chapter 18 paints a vivid picture of forgiveness and mercy. A servant, forgiven a substantial debt, refuses to extend the same mercy to a fellow servant with a smaller debt. The master condemns this lack of mercy, emphasizing the importance of forgiving others as we have been forgiven. At its core, mercy is portrayed as a divine act of love manifested in our daily interactions. It's not merely about turning a blind eye to mistakes. It's about seeking understanding, offering empathy, and choosing forgiveness over vengeance. It challenges us to respond actively, letting go of grudges and taking courageous steps towards healing and forgiveness. As Christians, we are to embody warmth and kindness defined by mercy, not cruelty. This includes choosing not to be offended and seeing the hurting heart behind the hurtful words. In introducing this concept of receptivity, Jesus teaches us that by extending mercy to others, we ourselves become beneficiaries. Being merciful is liberating. It releases us from anger, resentment, and desire for revenge. Embracing mercy frees us from these toxic emotions, empowering us to move forward unburdened. This path, my friends, is challenging, demanding inner strength and a willingness to confront vulnerabilities. It requires that we acknowledge our need for mercy, recognizing our imperfections, and understand the necessity of forgiveness. Yet in our discussions about mercy, we must acknowledge its limits. Some argue for the importance of setting boundaries and not enabling harmful behavior, emphasizing the need for accountability. Others stress discernment, recognizing when mercy might be counterproductive or even dangerous. Consider a family scenario where one member engages in destructive behavior despite efforts to help. Initially, showing mercy may involve understanding and assistance. However, there may be a limit if the actions consistently jeopardize the family's well-being. Balancing compassion with the need for a healthy family dynamic becomes crucial. The Beatitude we're exploring today pronounces a blessing on the merciful and becomes a roadmap for our transformative journey. Within the broader context of the Beatitudes, it guides us from emptiness to a hunger for righteousness, encouraging us to express compassion, purity, and peacemaking. Understanding what Jesus teaches in this Beatitude isn't difficult. It's the action that possesses a challenge. Extending compassion, forgiveness, and understanding while transcending judgment and resentment is an invitation. It invites us to embark on a transformative journey of mercy, embracing a higher form of justice rooted in love and believing in the potential for redemption and transformation. Let's revisit the earlier question. To whom do you find it challenging to extend mercy? Is there a person or a group that comes to mind? What would extending mercy to that person look like? What objections come to mind as why you couldn't do it? Let's take seriously the challenge Jesus lays out to extend divine mulligans to those around us, ushering in a new era of mercy and compassion. Jesus promises that if we do so, we will receive mercy. May this reflection inspire and empower us to live out mercy in our daily lives. Thank you for joining us today in exploring Blessed are the Merciful. Our next video will be looking at Blessed are the Pure in Heart. I hope you can join us then. Thank you for watching.